I'm ready.
This is for Jax Teller.
From a sabotaged Harley dragged 178 yards down Interstate 580 in 1993. To a carving fork buried in the back of a doctor's skull in her own kitchen.
You have to do this. It's who we are, sweetheart.
21 years apart, same family, same lie. Jax Teller didn't die in an accident, folks. He died at the end of a chain of betrayals that started before the show even began, and every single link was forged by someone who claimed they loved him. This is every betrayal that led to Jax Teller's death. Number 1. The original sin. Clay and Gemma killed John Teller. Before there's a show, there's a murder. John Teller, JT, founds the Sons of Anarchy, and by 1993, he wants out of guns entirely. His vision is dying, and he knows it. He writes it all down in a manuscript with a title that tells you everything. And in letters to Maureen Ashby in Belfast, he writes the sentence that hangs over all 7 seasons.
Every day, it becomes more clear that I don't belong here. I'm certain now that Clay and Gemma are together. They barely try to hide it from me.
He's not paranoid. He's right. Clay Morrow wants the gavel, the guns, and the wife. And Clay gets JT's own trusted mechanic, Lowell Harlan Sr., to sabotage the bike. November 11th, 1993, 1:54 in the afternoon. A semi sideswipes JT on I-580. He's dragged 178 yards. He holds on for 2 days at St. Thomas and dies November 13th. And guys, the accident report that lays all this out on screen, signed by Deputy Chief Wayne Unser. The cover-up starts on day 1. Clay later shoots Lowell Sr. 3 times, so the secret stays buried.
Hey, wait a minute. It's already been ID'd. Lowell Harlan Sr.
When Unser finally throws it in Clay's face years later, Clay barely blinks. In JT's own letters, he'd written that Clay would make 2 attempts on his life. Don't ask me what it does to a man to read that in his dead father's handwriting. We'll find out. Every betrayal on this list grows out of this one, including the crash that ends the series. But before Jax ever reads those letters, the lies were already killing people. Number 2. The setup. Stahl frames Opie, and Donna pays. ATF. Agent June Stahl can't beat SAMCRO with evidence, so she manufactures a rat. She plants money in Opie Winston's accounts, leaves a wire where the club will find it, and lets paranoia do her job for her. Clay buys it completely. He orders Tig to put Opie down and stage it as a Niners drive-by. Here's where I have to stop and fix something, because half the recaps on the internet get this wrong. Clay did not shoot Donna, certain, and your comment section will check. Unser figures out Opie is clean and tells Clay. Clay tries to call it off. Tig misses the call, and that night, Tig opens fire on Opie's truck, except Donna Winston is the one driving it. Shot in the back of the head. 3 people own that kill. Stahl built it. Clay ordered it. Tig pulled the trigger. Say it that way, or the fact checkers will say it for you. Tig eventually confesses to Opie's face, and Jax, standing at Donna's grave, understands for the first time exactly what Clay's leadership costs. The first crack between Jax and Clay isn't the letters, my friends. It's Donna. And Stahl, she's just getting started. Number 3. The rat frame. Stahl burns Jax to the club. Season 3, Stahl runs it back. This time, on Jax himself. She cuts a secret deal with him over Jimmy O'Phelan, then goes back on it and announces to the world that Jax is her informant. She hands the club a reason to kill its own VP, on purpose, and walks away smiling. Except Jax saw it coming. He'd already told the club everything. The whole betrayal is a trap, and it snaps shut on a back road with Stahl behind the wheel and Opie sliding in behind her. Same seat Donna died in, same kind of gun.
Please, you had mercy before. I'm begging you. Don't do this.
And Opie gives her the answer she earned.
This is what she felt.
Back of the head, same as Donna. Now here's the part that matters for where this list is going. This is the moment Jax learns he can weaponize a betrayal, anticipate it, absorb it, and turn it into an execution. File that away, because the man riding down that highway in the finale is using the exact same playbook on himself. Number 4. The informant. Juice turns, and Miles dies for it. Juice Ortiz never wanted to betray anybody, which is what makes him the saddest name on this list. A USA Lincoln Potter and Lieutenant Roosevelt squeeze him with the club's own ugly bylaw, threatening to expose that Juice's father is black. And Juice folds. He steals a brick of cocaine as evidence for the feds, and when Miles catches him with it, Juice shoots Miles in the head and plants the coke on the body. He frames a dead brother to cover his own betrayal. Then he rides out to the woods with a length of chain and picks out a tree. The branch gives out under him, and he wakes up on the ground, still breathing. Even Juice's way out fails him, folks, and I don't think Sutter meant that as a joke. Juice survives season 4, but the lesson the club teaches him is fatal. Confession gets you killed. Cover-ups keep you breathing. Hold that thought until number 10, because Juice covering for the wrong person is what finally kills Tara, Roosevelt, and, down the chain, Jax himself. But first, Clay has to start murdering his way through the founders. Number 5, the cabin. Clay kills Piney. By season 4, Piney Winston, first 9, JT's best friend, oxygen tank and all, has the letters. He tells Clay, step down, or the truth comes out. So Clay drives up to the cabin, and when Piney tells him to leave Tara out of it, Clay levels a shotgun and paints the wall with a founding member of his own club. Then he spray paints a cartel symbol next to the body and frames Lobos Sonora. Think about the math here, guys. Clay has now killed JT, Lowell Sr., and Piney, 3 men, 1 secret. The letters are a body count with a return address, and there's exactly 1 more person in Charming who's read them. Her name is Tara. Number 6, the hit. Clay sends a killer after Tara. Same episode, Clay hires Romeo's man to make Tara disappear, the mother of Jax's son, his own president's fiancé. The hit gets botched in the parking garage, but the van door crushes Tara's hand, and with it, her career as a surgeon. Everything that happens to Tara afterward, the desperation, the DA, the exit plan, starts with Clay's hit. He didn't kill her, but he lit the fuse on the person who would. When the letters finally land in Jax's hands, Gemma gives them up and points the gun where she needs it. Jax walks into the hospital chapel and takes everything from Clay but his life.
I read the letters. I know you killed my father.
He's got the blade against Clay's throat, already drawing blood. The cartel deal is the only reason he lowers it, and a betrayal you're forced to leave unpunished, my friends, doesn't heal. It compounds. If watching Jax finally read those letters is hitting the way it hit the first time, here's what to do. Subscribe and hit the bell. We go this deep on Sons of Anarchy and the whole Sutter universe every single week. And if this breakdown earned it, hit the like and hype buttons below. It's the single best way to make sure more people find this. Now let's keep going. Number 7, the comeback lie. Clay's nomad home invasions. You'd think a man who got caught murdering his best friend's father would lay low. Not Clay. Season 5, stripped of the gavel, he secretly runs a crew of nomads through a campaign of home invasions across Charming, terrorizing the town to make Jax's presidency look like chaos. One of those invasions kills Rita Roosevelt, the lieutenant's wife. When the scheme starts unraveling, Clay executes Greg the Peg, his own accomplice. To bury it, and Jax responds with a betrayal of his own. He pushes Gemma back into Clay's bed to mine him for a confession, then frames Clay for Damon Pope's murder to hand him to the Niners. Cold, surgical, and exactly what Clay would have done. That's the tragedy hiding in this entry. Every scheme Jax uses to beat Clay makes him more like Clay. The bill comes due in Season 6, and this is another one your comment section will police, so let's nail it. Clay dies in episode 11, Aeon Rude per Santa, not the finale. In a hangar, in front of Gemma, Jax delivers the club's answer.
So I guess you had another vote I wasn't privy to.
Yeah, we did. This time it was unanimous.
Neck and chest. The man who killed JT dies looking at JT's son. Clay is gone, and Jax's death is still 10 entries of momentum away, because the deadliest betrayals on this list don't come from Clay. Number 8, the deal. Tara and the DA, the betrayal that wasn't. Tara Knowles looks at her crushed hand, her 2 boys, and the body count in this video so far, and does the only sane thing anyone in Charming ever attempts. She plans an escape. She takes a deal to DA Tyne Patterson, dangling the bullet she pulled out of Bobby's shoulder, chasing witness protection. She fakes a pregnancy and a miscarriage to lock Gemma out of her kids' lives. From the clubhouse, it looks like the ultimate betrayal. Here's the fact that decides the entire series, and it's one the fandom still gets wrong. Tara never ratted. Certain, not one word against the club ever reached a courtroom. In the Season 6 finale, Jax diffuses everything himself. He offers Patterson his own surrender as the KG-9 source in exchange for every charge against Tara disappearing. They reconcile. She's packing the boys for a legal clean exit. The betrayal existed only as a rumor. But a rumor is all Gemma needs. Number 9. You know what number 9 is. Number 9. The kitchen. Gemma kills Tara. Gemma hears secondhand that Tara flipped and Jax is going to prison. She's wrong on both counts. She's drunk, and she drives to the house anyway. What happens next is the single worst thing this franchise ever put on screen, and I'm going to give it to you exactly as it happened, because precision is the only respect left to offer this character. Gemma hits Tara with an iron, slams her head into the sink, tries to drown her in dishwater, and when Tara still fights, Gemma grabs a carving fork off the counter and drives it into the back of her skull. Over and over. The mother, killing the mother. Over a betrayal that never happened. And this is the episode where Jax's journal gives the whole show its thesis. His words, by the way, not JT's. Another detail the recap sites scramble.
I am terrified a great deal of the time. Afraid of what I've done, of what I'm doing, and of what I might have to do. It's not a crippling fear. In fact, it's just the opposite. I thrive on it. I crave it.
Every previous entry on this list wounded Jax. This one kills him. It just takes 13 more episodes for the body to catch up. Number 10. The cover-up. Juice kills Roosevelt, and the lie goes to war. Remember what the club taught Juice in number 4. Cover-ups keep you breathing. So when Juice walks in on Gemma covered in Tara's blood, and Lieutenant Roosevelt arrives seconds later, kneeling by the body, reaching for his radio, Juice shoots Roosevelt dead. The same cop who blackmailed him. Then he cleans the scene, ditches the evidence, and helps Gemma build the lie. A Chinese gangster from the Lin Triad did it. That lie is the most expensive sentence in the series. Jax spends all of Season 7 waging war on the Triad over a murder they didn't commit. Bodies stacking up on every side, until August Marks takes Bobby Munson apart piece by piece and puts a bullet in his head in Episode 9. Gemma gets to watch her lie kill Bobby and can't say a word. There's your poetic justice, folks, and it tastes like ash. And the person who finally breaks the lie open, he's 5 years old. Number 11. The truth. Abel hears, Juice confesses, and Red Rose settles it. Gemma, wrecked with guilt, whispers to baby Thomas.
Killing your mommy was an accident. It was such an awful accident.
And doesn't notice Abel standing in the doorway. 3 episodes later, in Faith and Despondency, Episode 10, folks, write it down. Abel asks his father the question at bedtime.
So is that why Grandma killed my other mommy?
Jax gets it confirmed in prison, where Juice, the man whose whole arc is failed confession, finally tells the truth.
Tara was dead. Your mom was on the floor, freaked out, covered in blood.
And Jax gives him the only mercy left in the show.
Thank you for telling me the truth. I'll make sure it's quick.
Then comes Red Rose, Episode 12, not the finale, and your pinned comment should say so, where the whole ledger closes in one night. Juice lets Tully take him in the prison kitchen.
Just let me finish my pie.
Unser plants himself between Jax and Gemma and won't move.
This is all I got left.
Jax shoots him. The man who signed JT's falsified accident report in 1993 dies protecting JT's widow. 21 years of cover-up, 1 bullet of symmetry. And in her father's garden, Gemma turns her back and gives her son permission.
You have to do this. It's who we are, sweetheart.
One shot. The flowers. Every betrayal has now been answered. There's exactly one debt left on the books, and Jax is the one who owes it. The final ride. Papa's goods. The finale opens with 10 full minutes of no dialogue, just Springsteen and a man performing his own funeral. Jax trades the white sneakers for his father's era of boots, burns the manuscript, the photos, the journals, leaves his club rings at Opie's grave, his wedding ring at Tara's, squares the Irish, kills Marks on the courthouse steps, kills Borowski, and confesses jury to the other presidents so they'll do what has to be done, then hands the flash to Chibs.
This is how you learn to be a leader, brother. Doing the shit that hurts the most.
He gives Patterson the whole truth about Tara and Roosevelt, and one promise.
The bad guys lose.
He hands his sons to Nero with the hardest sentence in the series.
I'm not a good man. I'm a criminal and a killer. I need my sons to grow up hating the thought of me.
Then he rides to the spot on the highway and talks to his father.
It's not too late for my boys. I know who you are now. What you did. I love you, Dad.
And here's the detail that turns the ending from tragedy into design. The semi coming down that road, Papa's goods on the trailer, is driven by Milo, the trucker who gave Gemma her last ride north in episode 12, helping her put him off schedule. The showrunners confirmed that butterfly effect on record. Gemma's final act on this earth is unknowingly delivering the truck. The chain forges its last link out of a kindness. Jax sees it coming. He smiles, lifts his hands off the bars of his father's bike, JT's bike, JT's highway, JT's death, and closes his eyes. Jesus! The last word ever spoken in Sons of Anarchy. 21 years earlier, Clay used a truck on this road to steal the club. Jax uses one to give it back. Before you go, if this is the kind of breakdown you want more of, consider joining the channel as a member. Members get their comments prioritized, so I see them first. Early access to videos before anyone else, exclusive loyalty badges, and you're directly supporting the research behind these deep dives. Tap join below if that sounds like your kind of thing. Now tell me in the comments, which betrayal actually killed Jax Teller? Clay's original sin in 1993, or Gemma's lie in that kitchen? I read every single one. If you want every breakdown like this, subscribe and like the video. And if you haven't seen our Claymaro video yet, it's right here on screen. That one covers the other half of this story. Thanks for watching, and have a good one. Bye-bye.